Nathan and I started down at the opposite end with moving the fence post, and they were facing the other way, so they didn't notice quite at first. But now they figured it out. So I'm testing the fence to see what the reading is with the amps and the kilovolts. And I'm not, we haven't had this very long. My dad's had one for a couple years, but we've only had this for about a year. Maybe about a year and a half now. But anyway, I'm told that 0.2 amps and 0.2 kilovolts is not good. So we've got a problem with our fence, and we need to figure out what the problem is. Whether there's a short in the fence someplace, or there's something wrong with the fence charger. So Nathan discovered what the problem was. Kind of a little embarrassed that I didn't remember or didn't figure it out, but there's nothing wrong with the fence or the charger. As you can see, there's 3 wires. Almost always the middle wire is the hot wire on our farm. Well, for some reason, the hot wire is the top wire on just this section. Was hooked to the non-hot wire. So.
Hi, baby. Hi. Is that a good nighttime spot? Hey, look, there's fresh grass down here. Did you know about that? I have to test her. I'm gonna come back and check this now. I went and put the reel back on the correct wire. Oh, that's much better. I'm gonna check the end of the run real quick too, and I'll show you that. This is the end of where our electric runs. This is where it terminates from the energizer that's at our house. So I'm gonna test this here. 5.9 with 2 amps. 0.2 amps. That's not a bad number at all. Or 6. It's about what I would expect.
Do you think I've been spotted? It was just last night that they didn't notice when Nathan and I had come out. I think they noticed today. Hey, baby. Beware the wild bull. Hi, Brockle. Hi, Tink. So I'm going to be moving the cows myself this evening with some visitors. I think I'll lose them pretty quickly though, once I get started here. I'm surrounded by wild animals. Ah! I don't know how long I'm able to film. I kind of forgot that I was running the camera. So anyway, I think I'll just come back after I'm done moving the fence. That way I can get these guys and girls some fresh grass here quickly. I got to the other end and my helpers are still with me. Oh, maybe these are visitors or customers, whatever you want to call them. They followed me. And these two say, feed me now. So I better get back to work. Now that I've gotten a bit more grass available for the cows, I can talk for a minute. Right now, since it's been so dry, now we've gotten a few inches of rain this summer, but for the most part, it's been really dry. We're having to give them a lot of area when we move them because the grass is not growing very well and it's getting kind of thin and sparse. It's short. I kind of miss it raining all the time. I don't miss how much water we had laying around, but if we had a shower every other day, it'd be okay with me. It's getting pretty dry here. That I was just checked before I moved the fence. I had checked one of the bull's feet, Abe. Now I only noticed it yesterday that he was limping. My brother said he noticed it 2 days ago. There's 3 cows limping. One, I just noticed it this morning. I don't know what's happening. It's probably been 15 years ago. We had a problem with a few cows getting corns in their feet, and we had to have our vet come out and remove them. When I checked Abe's feet, I didn't find any corns. Now, like I said, it's been probably 15 years. I was a lot younger then. So I don't remember exactly what they look like or what they feel like, but I didn't feel anything abnormal on his feet. They get in between when they had the corns before, it was, I can't show you, between the hooves. He was right in the split there. So I didn't feel it. I don't think it's corns. I'm not sure what it is. This will probably be an ongoing issue for a little bit, because with 3 of them limping like that, something's happening. I don't know. I'm hoping that they get better quickly and that no more start limping, but only time will tell. I wanted to share a little bit of that problem. It's not the end of the world. Stuff happens. It's just like when your kid plays soccer or football, their sport of choice. Stuff happens. You really wish it doesn't happen, but you can't stop it. I'm going to try to do my best to help these cows and Abe the bull get better quickly. You can soak their feet in Epsom salt. Some cows don't really like that, so we'll have to see. And if it's up in their hips, soaking their feet's not going to help. That'll only help if it's in their feet or ankle, and I'm not sure where it's at. The only one I've checked so far is Abe, and he was laying down, so I couldn't stop and get or I couldn't watch him and see what was going on. I'm gonna go finish moving this fence. Abe got up and he is down here, so I was watching him walk, and I thought I might show you, see if we can figure this out here. So from just watching the way, I haven't really seen him walk, I guess. I'm just watching what leg he is favoring by not putting weight on it. And it would appear to be a back foot. So, being that it's the back, it could either be he hurt his hip, or it could be down in his foot or hoof. When they hurt their hips, depending on how bad it is, sometimes there's nothing you can do for them. Now, seeing as how there's 3 of them, it's probably not. It's probably their foot. They're probably hitting something. But we have had it before where they hurt their hip and they just never recover from that. If I were to guess, I would say it is his left rear foot. Don't get any ideas about walking up to a bull that you don't know and doing what I'm doing right now. I've had Abe since he was born, and he's somewhat of a pet. Not too much, but he is friendly. It's not like he comes in our house, not a pet in that way. But he is very tame. I trust him as much as you can trust the bull. Now, I don't say that lightly, because There are bulls that I don't trust, but him, I'm pretty comfortable with Abe. So I'm going to reach up here and I want to feel his foot and see where it's swollen. I don't actually feel any swelling. His foot might be slightly swollen, but I don't feel it. What I'm going to do for tonight is just let him be. He's still grazing. They're still going up for water. So I'm just gonna let him alone. Let him eat his supper in peace. I'm gonna go finish shooting my fence. That's a bad heifer. She just went under the fence like it was no big deal. Didn't you think? This is the fence? You're supposed to be over here. I saw one of the cows I was looking for. This one right here. Here's one of the limping ones. Came down here to check on her. Hey, sweetie. This cow is limping on her front right foot. She's tame, but she's not gonna let me play with her feet like Abe did when he was laying down. There's no obvious signs of injury. Like sometimes you can get a cow that gets caught on an old piece of fence that you didn't know was there or something, and they'll get gashes in their legs. We've had that happen to a cow actually just a few years ago. But that's not what happened with these cows because there's no blood and there's no scabbing. So I'm not sure if it could just be that this ground is really rough. This field, the last time they ran it, was when it was real wet this spring. And it got kind of torn up. I've been trying to figure out what they were hurting themselves on, but I should have thought of that. This should have dawned on me before now, because it's been, well, today's Friday. It was, so a week and a half ago on Monday, I came out and moved the fence, and I'm not exactly sure what I did. Stepped in a rut wrong or what have you, but it still hurts to walk. Me just walking across this field, I injured myself. I should have thought that's maybe what the cows did. It didn't occur to me. So I'm thinking that's probably what happened. Just this ground is rough and they stepped wrong and they hurt their foot like I did. So now I'm even more like a cow. There's a backstory there, but I don't know if I want to get into it. Maybe another day. I guess if people ask, if a whole bunch of people ask, I could probably embarrass myself enough to tell my story about that, but that's another day. I think that's probably what happened now. Thinking about it and looking at the cow's feet, they probably just stepped wrong in this field. Thanks for coming along with me tonight as I checked the cows and moved the fence for them. Then there's a sir in a tree. Sir, where are you going? Is that a jungle gym?